Hello, fly tyers. This is Mike Dunnaway, the Flatland Fly Tyer, here with you today. And we're going to be tying a very, very simple fly. It's a fairly small fly. This can be tied on a size 16 scud slash pupa hook and a little bit of a curvature to it. And I've got a tungsten bead that is 3/32 on the hook in the vise. And this is what we're going to be tying, the grapevine. And it's designed to be tied with purple, hence the name, the grapevine. And it really is simple, very, very quick tie, but man, does it catch fish. I've used this on the White River in Arkansas below Bull Shoals Dam and have had great success with this particular fly as a dropper, usually in a 2-bug rig. So let's tie this thing up very quickly. First thing I'll do, as usual, is stabilize that bead a little bit with a couple of wraps of 0.015 lead wire, just to keep it from moving around on the hook. We only need 2 wraps of this stuff. Push that up into the cone of the bead. Nice and solid. We're using some 8/0 uni thread. Start that in behind our lead wraps. And wrap in the turns of lead wire. There we go. As we've wrapped that thread down to the bend of the hook, or into the bend of the hook, we're going to tie in some small red wire. That will be our ribbing on this fly. There's no tail on this fly, it's just the dubbing, the rib, and a very small soft tackle that I'll show you in a minute. We'll go about 1/3 of the way down the bend. Now we'll take the dubbing, and I'm just using some purple dubbing. You don't need too much of it. Spread out our dubbing. Wet our fingers and form a dubbing noodle. Inch and a half to 2 inches long. Then build up the body of our fly. With the dubbing noodle. We want that body to become thicker as we get to the front of the fly. Okay, we're going to add just a little bit more dubbing. That's better. Now take our red thread and spiral that to the front of the fly, creating our rib. Tie that off. Then helicopter the wire off. Now I've got, for my soft tackle, I'm using some ostrich herl, very fine black fibers on this ostrich herl. I'm going to go up the stem a little bit, get a little finer stem, and tie that in right behind the bead, and make about, oops, broke it off. We'll tie it in again, start over. There we go. Three wraps ought to do it. Tie off that ostrich herl. Snip off our excess and whip finish. The last thing is just a little drop of head cement. And there it is, the Grapevine. That's can't get any simpler than that. It didn't take us longer than about 5 minutes to tie that fly. And it's a very, very effective fly, particularly in the spring and early summer, on most any water that will hold trout, particularly tailwaters. Have fun tying it and fishing it.